What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Poverty Chef. Got another episode here. And today, Spaghetti Gourmet, we're having Spaghettios with Franks. I used to know a guy named Frank. I hope this isn't him. Okay, so first of all, it's a pop top, which is fucking terrific. I love pop tops because that means if the world ends or there's a volcano or demons start pouring out of the underground, I don't have to go to the store to get my food. These beef franks are a lot smaller than they looked on the thing. So there's the food right there. By the way, we're gonna get into some politics here in a minute. Garbage. Just kidding. It's kind of sweet. But it's highly processed food. Ooh. I'm thinking about going paleo. So be ready for that. Now, politics portion. This caravan of immigrants is quite concerning to me. And so here's the thing, right? Donald Trump starts deporting people. And now there's a whole bunch of people in South America who want to come here. And they're coming here after they were told to turn around. And that's just confusing to me. Why are you coming here when you're told to turn around? And you know that there's a possibility of your children being taken away from you when you get here. And that's a better alternative for you than living in a neighborhood where you might get murdered. I mean, either way, you're facing a pretty terrible situation, right? And I understand that a lot of these people are fleeing bad situations, but anybody seeking asylum and taking advantage of that also opens the door for bad people to take advantage of that as well. Now, yes, we need immigration reform in this country, but coming here illegally is not going to solve that. In fact, it's going to make it worse for other people trying to come here legally, because the more immigrants who force their way into this country and come here illegally, the more people here that they're going to piss off, including Hispanic folks. There's a lot of Latinos that I know that hate illegal immigrants because Latinos get stereotyped as being a single group of people. So when a couple illegals come here illegally, they make all Latinos look bad. And I mean, illegal Latinos. Now, there are cases of Russians coming here just to have children so that the children are U.S. Citizens, and Middle Easterners do it too. But by and far, the largest number of people coming here are Latinos. And I understand that your country has a shitty situation going on. But forcing your way into my country is not going to fix it. Now, Mexico has been pretty proactive in turning people back and shutting down transportation and stuff like that. So Mexico is not our enemy here. They've been helping us quite a bit in slowing down the caravans and making sure that they don't come here as in force as they do. I support putting troops at the border. I do. Because why are you coming here illegally? You've been offered asylum by other countries. You can stop in Guatemala. You can stop in Mexico. There's all these other countries with better environments for you. The UN has offered you asylum, but you're still coming here specifically. So what did you expect was going to happen? You know what I'm saying? And for the people who come here for food reviews and humor only, like I've been talking about already, that's going to start going down and the politics is going to start going up. I do want to take this in a more political direction, but I'm still going to try and be funny. So yeah, I got a mosquito bite over here. That sucks. Yeah, you want to come here and get fucking mosquito bites? Stay where you're at. No, I'm kidding. That's really all I have to say on that, though, is what did you think was going to happen? It just pisses me off because you're being told what's going to happen. You're being confronted with potential violence here. You're passing dozens of opportunities of places to settle. Mexico's economy is terrific. It trades with one of the biggest economies in the world, the United States. Job security in Mexico is fairly good. It's not as good as the United States, but you have opportunities there. And the more people that settle in Mexico, the more demand there's going to be for Mexican products. So And Mexico is a lot more friendly towards immigrants than the United States is. So I just don't understand why you want to come here specifically when the people here don't want you. There's a few people here who want to throw open the borders, but those people don't understand a lot of other things. But other people here, not me, but other people that I know have expressed concern and are willing to act violently if they feel threatened. And other people who are in power here are putting troops at the border, which I would do the same thing. And if I was president and people were trying to force their way into the country, like coming over with a caravan, that's a pretty threatening posture that you're taking there. And so I'd be willing to take excessive action if need be. Granted, I would try to turn you around peacefully, treat you as respectfully and as humanely as possible. But ultimately, there's a route. It's not like we don't allow immigrants here. You can come here legally. And like I said before, we need to change it. I think the waiting period should be 2 years max. That's it. And it shouldn't cost thousands of dollars, because if we make it easier to come here legally, then the illegal people don't come here illegally as much. And those that do are breaking a law. So if you make it easy to come legally, but you're still avoiding that easy path, and you're taking the hard path to come in here illegally, that's a pretty strong indication that you definitely don't belong here. Now, the current situation causes a lot of people to come here who are families evading violence or criminals who are looking to expand their enterprise. And so it's hard to filter you guys, right? And still, you're still breaking the law to come here. And that's not cool. And I'm not going to be surprised if things get violent at the border. I'm really not. So, just think about that, right? There was already one situation where we had thousands of families with their kids taken away from them, but other people still want to come here. After that happened, you know how many kids are still unaccounted for that aren't going to their families? Maybe you're living in a hut or on the street somewhere, but at least you're with your family. If you come here, somebody might take your kids away, right? And if you're putting your hands in the lives of coyotes and other people that are supposed to transport you, that's a big source of resources for human trafficking. So you're still taking a lot of risk to come here. Why do that? When other Latin American countries are more peaceful and more productive than the places you're coming from, like El Salvador and Honduras. I understand that those places aren't the best place to live. But Guatemala and Mexico, Panama, those are not terrible places. And Panama is fairly gun friendly, so if you want guns to protect yourself, you can do that there. You don't need to come here for it. Yeah, that's all. I understand. I understand that you want to come here and that you feel like here's a safer place, but we just had a synagogue get shot up for no other fact than the fact that they were Jewish. Do you think people like that are going to give a fuck about you fleeing violence? They don't give a shit. You're going to get hurt when you come here. Maybe not all of you, right? But there are just as much as the people in your home countries. So I just don't get it. There's a lot of opportunities, and you guys are making yourselves and your fellow Latinos look really bad. And I don't really have anything else to say on that, but yeah. So kind of a sobering, I wasn't trying to get into that dark area, but I guess that's where we went. Expect more of it. Yeah, so if you liked it, you hated it, whatever. I thought there was a hair in my food. If it's my hair, that's fine, but if it's in the can already when I open it, that's a bad deal. So tell me what you like, tell me what you hate. Don't forget to dislike and unsubscribe. And share. Please share the video if you liked it. If not, whatever. All right, talk to you guys later. We'll see you on the other side.